With the fate of witnesses in this impeachment trial still unclear, a new poll tonight finds that 2/3 of Americans think they should be called, and it includes 45% of Republicans. The Wall Street Journal's Peggy Noonan argues witnesses are critical for both Republicans and Democrats, writing this: both parties are thinking of their own needs, but when you open the door to impeachment, there's a third party in the room, history. It, too, has its needs, and they are less selfish than those of the political parties. History wants information. It wants data and testimony. It wants as near as possible to know and understand the story. Here now is Senator Josh Hawley, a member of the Judiciary Committee. Senator, thank you for being with us tonight. I know you've had a lot of long days here and more long days to come. So what do you think about what Peggy Noonan says there?
Well, I don't think the question has yet been decided. Obviously, the Senate's going to make a decision on witnesses next week. But my view is this. We have admitted into evidence in the Senate all of the record compiled by the House, including all of their witness testimony, all the documents. It's all before us. What the House is really asking, the Democrats is asking the Senate to do, is to go out beyond that record, to go in search of evidence they haven't been able to find, in search of proof that Donald Trump violated laws that they can't prove. Is basically to turn ourselves into an investigative body and redo their case for them. I don't see any reason to do that. In fact, it would violate established past practice and tradition.
So here's Adam Schiff talking about why he says the president cannot be trusted earlier today. Watch this.
You can't trust this president do what's right for this country. You can trust he will do what's right for Donald Trump. This is why, if you find him guilty, you must find that he should be removed.
So that was actually yesterday, but he said a lot on the same theme again today. Senator, what do you say to that?
Well, I would say that we heard a lot today from Adam Schiff in that vein, and some of the things that really struck me, Martha, is he talked repeatedly about a coup, suggesting that President Trump's presidency was somehow illegitimate. He said that President Trump was a triumph for Russia greater than any achieved by the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Really, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I thought that today has really laid bare the hysteria that is motivating this impeachment inquiry. I mean, it is rabidly partisan, and in some cases, it's just outright insane. The idea that President Trump is a triumph greater than any of the Soviet Union. I mean, what are we even talking about at this point? I just think that at this point, it's rapidly becoming just a campaign rally, and it's time to move on to the president's argument.
Well, obviously, there's two sides to all these stories, and we continue to hear from them. And Adam Schiff has certainly made his feelings known. With regard to Joe Biden, his name has come up a lot. Burisma's come up a lot. I think the Biden name came up over 100 times. You know, if we do see witnesses here, you feel strongly that they need to be included, even though the presidential candidate has said he doesn't want any part of that.
Yeah, I do, and I think the House managers really made the case for that over the last 2 days. I mean, Joe Biden and Hunter Biden are central to this inquiry because the House managers' whole case is President Trump couldn't have been interested in anti-corruption in Ukraine because, of course, Burisma, there was no corruption. Of course, with the Bidens, there was no corruption. And so I think if we're going to call witnesses, we absolutely have to hear from Hunter Biden and probably the vice president to get to this material fact. I think the House managers opened the door to that yesterday. They put it front and center. And we may well need to call them.
We're going to hear a lot more on that, I think, in the coming days from the White House defense team. Senator Hawley, thank you. Always good to see you, sir.
Likewise.